Welcome to this channel. Today we are going to explore Barmer District, Rajasthan State, the Living Desert Part 3. Before we go into the video, please subscribe this channel and press bell button to get notifications of upcoming videos. Now we go into the video. Agriculture in Barmer is shaped by its hyper and Thar desert climate characterized by sandy soils, low precipitation, and extreme seasonal temperatures. The primary agricultural mode is rain-fed dryland farming, where pearl millet bajra serves as the staple food grain and covers the largest cultivable acreage in the district. Other major rain-fed kharif crops include cluster bean, guar, moth bean, and green gram, moong. In areas with tube well irrigation or canal networks, farmers cultivate lucrative rabi crops such as cumin, jeera, psyllium husk, isabgol, mustard, and castor seed. Animal husbandry acts as a vital safety net against recurring crop failures. Pastoralists rear extensive herds of drought-hardy Marvin sheep, goats, Tarparkar, and Kankar Ridge cattle and camels for milk, wool, and meat. Trade and commerce in Barmer center on raw agricultural commodities, livestock, mineral outputs, and handicraft traditions. The district houses major agricultural produce market committees, APMCs, mandis, that facilitate trading in high-value cash crops like cumin, guar, gum, seeds, and isabgol. Beyond agriculture, Barmer is a hub for the export of hand-block printed textiles, notably ajraks and kasidagari, embroidery, wood carvings, and woven woolen rugs, duris, which are distributed to domestic metros and international markets. Commercial logistics have surged due to the transport of minerals like bentonite, fuller's earth, gypsum, and lignite, making raw material logistics a core pillar of local trade. Barmer's investment profile underwent a massive transformation following the discovery of massive onshore hydrocarbon reserves in the Barmer Sanchor Basin, led by fields like Mangola, Bhagyam, and Arisvayu. This boom is anchored by the mega HBCL, Rajasthan Refinery Limited, HRRL project at Pachpatra, which includes a 9 MMTPA petroleum refinery and petrochemical complex, driving extensive downstream ancillary investments. Alongside oil and gas, the district is a focal zone for renewable energy investments, attracting multi-gigawatt solar and wind farm developments across its open desert expanses. The Rajasthan State Industrial Development and Investment Corporation (RIICO) continues to establish dedicated industrial areas to support manufacturing, chemical engineering, and mineral processing units. Commercial and civil operations in Barmer are governed by standard Indian statutory frameworks, state-level Rajasthan regulations, and district administration orders. Because Barmer shares an international border with Pakistan, sensitive border zones and defense corridors fall under stringent surveillance from the Border Security Force (BSF) and Indian Army, requiring foreign nationals to adhere to specific border permits and restricted area regulations. Industrial and mining ventures must comply with Rajasthan State Pollution Control Board (RSPCB) environmental mandates, water extraction restrictions under the Central Groundwater Authority, and standard labor codes. Irregular state and industrial land allotments adhere strictly to RIICO bylaws and local municipal land use zoning. Transportation infrastructure in Barmer has expanded significantly to handle heavy industrial traffic and strategic defense needs. The district is well connected by broad gauge railways and the North Western Railway, providing direct long distance passenger and freight trains to Jodhpur, Jaipur, Delhi, Mumbai, and southern hubs. The road network includes major arterial highways such as National Highway 68, NH 68, and proximity to the Amritsar Jamnagar Economic Corridor. For aviation, civil passengers primarily utilize Jodhpur Airport, approximately 200 km away, or civil enclaves in nearby regional centers, while Uttarale Air Force Station serves military and emergency connectivity. Water supply projects such as extensions from the Indian Indira Gandhi Canal and Narmada Canal networks provide vital industrial and drinking water across the arid district. The official currency used across all transactions is the Indian rupee INR. The urban centers of Barmer, Balotra, and Chowtan feature a comprehensive banking infrastructure comprising public sector banks such as State Bank of India, Punjab National Bank, and Bank of Baroda. Major private banks, HDFC, ICICI, Axis Bank, and regional rural banks like the Mahatma Gramin Bank. ATMs are widespread throughout municipal limits and major highway nodes, digital banking, and UP Unified Payments Interface payments through applications like Google Pay, Phone Pay, and Paytm are accepted at virtually all retail shops, hotels, and fuel stations, though carrying physical cash remains advisable for remote desert villages and weekly rural cattle markets. Accommodation options in Barmer cater to corporate personnel, defense officials, cultural tourists, and budget travelers. The main city offers comfortable 3-star business hotels, government circuit houses, and mid-range guest houses equipped with air conditioning, Wi-Fi, and conference facilities. For leisure travelers exploring heritage landmarks like the Kiradu temples, Swana Fort, or the dunes of Mahabar, several boutique desert camps and heritage homestays provide traditional Rajasthan hospitality with full performances. Budget lodges, dharmasalas, are abundant near prominent pilgrimage hubs such as Nakoda Ji and the Brahma Temple at Asotra, offering clean and economical lodging. Acquiring a local mobile connection in Barmer is straightforward of authorized telecom stores, Airtel, Reliance, Jio, and BSNL located in the much markets of Barmer and Balotra. Indian citizens must provide their Aadhaar card for instant e-KYC purposes activation, paperless activation. Foreign travelers are required to show their original passport, a valid Indian visa, a passport sized photograph, and local accommodation address proof to process registration via physical application or digital verification. Given the district proximity to the international border, cellular reception can fluctuate in remote desert belts, with BSNL Geo offering the most reliable network footprint across rural tracts and history routes. The cultural fabric of Barmer is traditional and conservative, influenced by Marwari, Rajput, and Thar desert customs. Visitors are advised to dress modestly. Lightweight, breathable cotton clothing covering the shoulders, chest, and knees is recommended to respect local norms and guard against harsh desert heat and sun exposure. When entering temples and shrines, such as Jain temples or local folk deity shrines, visitors must remove their footwear, cover their gates when required, and avoid leather goods inside sanctums. Hospitality, Manuvar, is deeply valued in Thar communities. Accepting offered water or tea chai with your right hand is considered polite and seeking verbal permission before photographing local women, postalists, or residential hamlets. This is essential etiquette. Barmer's culinary traditions are rooted in desert adaptations that rely on sun-dried vegetables, wild legumes, dairy, and millets rather than fresh leafy greens. The everyday staple is hot bajre ki roti, 12 millet flatbread, paired with dollops of fresh white butter, makan, or pure ghee and accompanied by Laksuniya chutney, spicy garlic red chili dip. Iconic preparations include dal bati churma, kir sangri, a delicacy made from wild decent beans and capers, galti ki sabzi, and puppet man gadi. Sweet specialties such as churma laddu, mawa kachori, and chawar are mildly enjoyed during festivals. Meals are typically finished with a glass of cool chaas, spiced buttermilk, to assist digestion in the hot climate. Now, questions and answers. Which staple food crop occupies the largest cultivated area in Barmer District? Pearl millet, bajra, is the primary food crop and occupies the largest cultivated acreage in the district. What are the two major cash or spice crops cultivated during the Rabi season in irrigated parts of Barmer? Cumin, jeera, and psyllium husk is bagal. Which major traditional textile printing technique is Barmer internationally renowned for? Barmer is globally renowned for ajrak hand block printing and kasidakari embroidery. Name the major petroleum refinery and petrochemical project established in the Barmer region. The HPCL Rajasthan Refinery Limited HRRL project at Pachpatra. Why are certain desert zones in Barmer subject to special security restrictions? Because Barmer shares an international border with Pakistan, requiring strict defense surveillance and permits in forward border belts. What is the nearest commercial airport for travelers visiting Barmer? Jodhpur Airport, located approximately 200 km away. Which documents are mandatory for a foreign traveler to obtain a local SIM card in Barmer? A valid passport, an active Indian visa, passport sized photographs, and proof of local accommodation. What payment methods are commonly used alongside cash in Barmer? UPA applications, PhonePe, Google Pay, Paytm, debit or credit cards, and ATM networks. What is the significance of Kersangri in Barmer's cuisine? It is a traditional desert delicacy prepared using wild desert capers, kir, and dried pods of gajre, sangri, adapted to thrive without fresh green produce. What cultural etiquette should visitors observe when entering religious shrines in Barmer? Visitors must dress modestly, remove all footwear, cover their heads when required, and avoid bringing leather accessories inside the main sanctum. Thank you for seeing this video. Please subscribe this channel and press bell button to get notifications of upcoming videos. Thank you.